Hi guys, so Laura just asked me, how do you talk to people, how do you talk to strangers about Scentsy? How do you get out of your comfort zone? And that was something that I really struggled with, and honestly, it just takes time. And the best thing that you can do is just do it, because I feel like we build up the situation in our head much more than it ever is. And I always felt, and I know a lot of people feel the same way, like I don't want to bother them with this stuff. Like I don't want to bother them. But when you tell them, oh, here's a free sample, everyone is like, oh, thanks so much. And you're like, oh, that was easy. Like, but you build it up so much in your own minds that it's never even really like that. And so a lot of times when I'm out in public with the girls, they're not always the most well-behaved children. And so it's not always an appropriate time for me to kind of talk about the business. But when I am out by myself, or when they are so well-behaved, or a lot of times it's, for me personally, it's when I take the girls to somewhere like a play place or something like that. And I always like try to brand myself. So I bought a bunch of Scentsy shirts, and I have my Scentsy button and my Scentsy bag and my watch and my bracelet and my necklace and everything. So I always try to brand myself. So when I'm out at those places, I always try to bring it up in conversation. And if the opportunity doesn't present itself, you make it. So for instance, you're sitting and talking with someone and the kids are playing, and the first thing that people usually say is, oh, do you work or do you stay home? And you can always say, you know, oh, I'm a Scentsy consultant, or I share Scentsy. Well, sometimes they'll be like, oh, I love Scentsy, and sometimes they'll be like, what is that? And you'll be like, oh, you've never heard of it before. Oh, let me show you. You'll have your bag of goodies there with you. You carry it with you at all times. You always have to be prepared. Have a catalog, a scent sample, business cards, a product list, a join brochure, a host brochure. Have everything with you. Have a recruiting packet ready and waiting, because you never know who you'll meet. You might meet someone and say, oh, you know what, I've been looking into this, and you know, I just never really found anyone in our area. What an awesome opportunity. Oh, well, let me give this to you. And you always just want to be prepared. And just getting out of your comfort zone. There is a saying that, you know, life begins one step out of your comfort zone. And it's so true. And you just have to break down the barriers in your own mind, because it's in your own mind. Because you're not bothering somebody by giving them a free sample. You're giving them away something for free. And everyone is like, oh, thank you so much. And what I do, if, say for instance, I went to the post office and I said to them, you know, there's really no topic of conversation really too much. Sometimes they know what I do. They know I have Scentsy because I mail out so many things. And so I decided, you know, I'm going to give them a catalog. So I said, you know what, I'm going to leave this here with you guys if you don't mind. You know, you take a look at it. There's a free sample on there for you. Oh, great, thanks. Oh, yeah, I'll show all the girls, blah, blah, blah. Here's the beauty supply store this week. They only know me by my salon, so they don't know me through Scentsy. So I told them, you know, I'm just gonna leave this here with you guys. There's a free sample on it. You take a look at it. Do you know what Scentsy is? And she's like, oh yeah, I know what Scentsy is. And I said, oh, it's so awesome. I said, I just got back from Cancun, and it's such a great company. You know, if you get a chance, take a look at it. And she's like, oh yeah, great, thanks. Like, oh, like that was so easy, so easy. A lot of people say, like, when you have the time and you are prepared, stand in the longest line at the grocery store and make conversation with someone. Oh, I love your shirt. Oh, well, thanks, you know, or I had to come out of my comfort zone, and I saw somebody with these star tattoos, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love your star tattoos. Our company is all about stars. Oh, really? What's your company? Oh, I work with Scentsy. Oh, what's that? Oh, let me show you. Let me give you a catalog here. And, you know, we also do home parties, and you just talk about, just start talking to people. And if you are too afraid to talk about Scentsy, just talk to people in general. Just start talking. Just say, compliment someone, genuinely, you know, compliment them. And you'd be so surprised at how much better that makes you feel, how much more comfortable that makes you, and it's not as scary as it needs to be. I feel like people, I gotta, hold on, baby, I gotta change my hands. I know, I am holding it, I had to,
Mama.
my arm was gonna break.
Let's play inside.
Oh yeah?
Let's play the park.
Let's play at the park?
We're going to swing inside.
You know how cold it is outside? It's so cold.
I want to go inside and swing.
I know you do.
I want to go to the park.
I know, but it's really, really cold. It's like
I
negative
wanna
20
go
degree
to
wind chill right now. It's so bad. And anyway, so I hope that helps you. It's really honestly not, you're not bothering someone. Have a sample. I know that it's really, really stressful and you're way out of your comfort zone at first, but once you start doing it, it will become second nature. Second nature. Always, if you're talking to someone and you bring it up. What do? What do you stay at home with your kids, or you know, do you work full time? And they'll always ask you, well, what do you do? Oh, well, Scentsy. Oh, well, what's that? Oh, let me give you a catalog. Let me give you a scent sample. And so hopefully that helps. If you guys have questions, leave the comments on our Facebook page, and I can answer them there. And just share Scentsy with everyone. You are not bothering people. You are not. When I share the Scentsy opportunity with people, I don't feel like I'm bothering them, because Scentsy in less than a year has changed our lives. I remember thinking, even at convention, like, what are these people talking about? It's changing their lives. Like, what is happening? But honestly, the people you meet, the confidence that Scentsy gives you, just everything about it, the relationships. Like, I have friends that I would never have known without Scentsy. I, not only financially is Scentsy helping us, but Scentsy is helping me emotionally as a woman, feeling more than just being a mom and having that desire for just something more in life, and you know, getting awards, and the Shooting Star Award when you first join. I mean, just those senses of accomplishment is so wonderful for me as an individual. That is something that I feel like was lacking in my life, and this whole experience is incredible. It's awesome. And I am earning trips, and Scentsy's paying for us financially. I mean, it's a win-win. It's honestly amazing. So I always feel like, why would I not want to share that with someone else? If I know someone is struggling at home, being a stay-at-home mom, and just needs like an outlet, just stress-wise, I always offer Scentsy, because it's an amazing opportunity. And someone that is stressing with a bill, or, you know, oh, when am I going to come up with a couple $100s this month? And, you know, you just tell them about it, and, you know, you could stay home with your kids and still have an income, and it's just amazing. So don't feel like you're bothering people. It's an amazing opportunity, and I feel like everybody should know about it, and nobody will know unless you tell them. So you just got to get out there and tell them. So I hope that helps. So I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.